Hopefully
Oh,
it
and
goes well.
make sure you have audio, because remember that one time you made a video there was no
Yeah,
audio.
I know. It,
Yeah.
it, it looks like it's working, so
All right.
hopefully it gets on.
Okay.
All right, so we are live. So welcome back everybody to the First Inning Radio Show. Please hit the like button, subscribe. It means a lot when you comment down below. And we're gonna talk about the series that just went on with the Nationals, and hopefully the Yankees could beat Tampa Bay today. So I got Michael Caputo with me. What's up, Mike?
How you doing, man? I'm doing really good. So we got the upcoming series now with Tampa, and hopefully this series we get the series on the way now, because there's been a problem now with this COVID now again with there's been five, they said five coaches have tested positive, but now they're saying
Really?
that there's only one, and they're gonna get the games in still. So it looks like we're playing this game and playing the rest of the series. So it's gonna work out after all. Thank God.
Well, that's crazy though, because we just talked about it. All the coaches and staff supposed to have got the vaccine shot.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know
so
what this
why
is
is
all about.
anybody testing positive for COVID? Nobody should test positive for COVID.
I know it doesn't make sense. And Aaron Boone just did a press conference. He said they're playing tonight, so it looks like it's a go. He already said that they're going to play. I don't know why they made it like a big thing out of this. So first of all, there wasn't even five coaches. There was one coach. Somebody made up a lie. Molly Rivera reported that there was five coaches, and now apparently it's only one. So someone made up a false story and said there was five when there was one.
Yeah,
Somebody in that Yankee, I don't know who did that, but someone made up lies. They lie.
yeah. You know how they always do it up, Henry, on the
They
check-in.
exaggerate.
Yeah, you know how they don't want the Yankees to win, man.
Yeah, they do that purposely to try to screw us over.
They don't want the
Yeah,
Yankees. You know, they want the Yankees to get off of whack. So they were
yeah.
dying to cancel that game.
Yeah, they want the games canceled, so it screws over the Yankees. There's a lot of Yankee haters out there. They
It's
want
true.
us to lose, and they want us to lose in the standings. And they figure by these games getting canceled, it'll give Tampa Bay the upper hand. These people are crazy. They're sick. They have nothing else better to do. Sick people.
Yeah, man. And good news there. Luke Voigt is back. He's hitting fifth.
Luke Voigt's back, and Gio Urshela's back in the lineup. Did you bring up the lineup? Bring up the lineup on your computer. It's they announced it. You just got to go to the Yankees website. Just click in Yankees, and then it shows you the lineup. They show it on Twitter.
I'm hitting on it now. Okay, so we got Jordan Montgomery
You
versus
just have to.
Luis Patino.
You have to go to Twitter. Twitter shows you the lineup. Twitter is where it shows it.
I don't have it on Twitter here. They don't have it on MLB yet.
Oh, I could read the lineup. All right, so we have Rafael Mays leading off, right? Stanton's batting second. Third is Judge. Fourth is Urshela. Fifth is Voigt. Sixth is Torres. Seventh is Hicks. Sanchez, eighth, and Gardner. There's your lineup.
Oh, they got Gardner playing today. What happened to Clint Frazier?
I don't know. He's on the lineup. I guess they benched him because he's been struggling. So
Yeah, he got only that one home run. That's it.
yeah, well, that's the lineup.
Well, wait a minute.
Has,
He hasn't played since Saturday, right? Did he play Saturday? He didn't play Sunday. I know that for sure.
No, he did play Saturday. So
Yeah, he got a home run on Saturday, I think, right?
yeah, I believe so. I don't even know if he had a home run. You're thinking of the home run where he hit against the Astros. He hasn't had a home run in a while.
Thursday. That's Thursday. He hit a home run.
Yeah, he hasn't had a home run in a while, and he's been horrible with Colin Frazier. He sucks, this guy. I don't know what you think about him, but I think it's time to let this guy walk or trade him, because he's been horrible, Frazier. I mean, he's been awful. Him, Gary Sanchez, Aaron Hicks. The bottom of this order is terrible. They got to do something about this, but Gleyber Torres looks like he's coming around. He's starting to hit now. Thank God. I hope he's back. Stanton is still playing great. He's the one. He's carrying this whole team. There's nobody else that's hitting but Stanton. It seems like Aaron Judge has to come out of his funk. He's been horrible right now. So I was just going to ask you, how did you enjoy that game when you went Sunday? Did you enjoy it?
It was great, man. It was a good game, man. I mean, it was a nail biter too. It's crazy how they tied the game and everything, and then we got off with the walk-off. Luckily, I got the video of the walk-off. I got to post that up on Instagram.
Yeah, you were there. I saw the video you made. You were doing you were doing the whole thing, like the coverage and everything, and then and then obviously the game went on. I know you weren't recording the whole game, and then then I watched it. It was great. I'm glad we came back and won that game because that got really nerve-wracking at the end. I mean, they were. I thought they were going to go into extra innings because it stayed tied for a while, and then at the end, the Yankees walked it off in the ninth. Stanton got that big hit. It's about time. I mean, I have to say Stanton is still like he's on point right now. He's the only one that's doing anything because the rest of this team seems like they're like sleeping right now.
Yeah,
I mean, without him, I don't know where the Yankees would be right now without Stanton.
that's true, Robbie. Thank God he's hitting. Shout out to Virgo Smith, man, on the check-in. Yeah, they got a lot of trade bait that they got. Let me see, Ford, Nelson, Hicks, Wade, and Duhar. They got a lot of trade bait there that they can can definitely.
I told you I think we should trade for Max Scherzer because that would be perfect if we get him because then we'll have Cole, Scherzer, and Kluber.
Yeah, but
that'll be deadly in the.
They're not gonna let him go.
Team.
They're not gonna let him go, man. No, the Nationals ain't gonna let him go.
Well, we'll see. If the Nationals are out of it, they'll definitely, I think, trade. I think they'll definitely trade.
I think
if they're out of it, if they're not in the playoff hunt, they'll trade him.
Right. I think it depends on the month of July. If whoever's not in the playoff run, we can find somebody to get on that team. But if the Nationals are in the playoff run, they ain't giving up Matt Scherzer.
If they're in the playoff hunt, then no. But if they're out of it, I would definitely try to make a trade for this guy because I don't want to get any of these other Band-Aid pitchers like Germán Marquez or John Gray.
Talking of right now, I got the Giants versus Texas on, and Mike Tauchman is batting right now.
Yeah, I know. Mike Tauchman. Yeah, I see your computer. I see the video. Yeah, what team are they playing?
He's on the Giants and he's playing the Texas Rangers.
Oh, Texas Rangers. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Giants. Yeah, they won yesterday too. The Giants in a close game. They actually made it close. I had the game on. They played them kind of close, but the Yankees they're definitely back down, man. They did what they had to do.
Yeah, they proved themselves that they're a playoff team.
Yeah, they did everything that we were talking about weeks ago, and last week we said they had to pass this test, sweep the Tigers, take 2 out of 3 with Houston, and take 2 out of 3 with Nationals. So, we're definitely back.
But I say playoff team, meaning wild card or division series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, can they get past that? I don't know.
They got to beat Tampa and Toronto and the Red Sox. Those are the
know.
That they have to. But you have to look at all these teams. They haven't played anybody good. The Red Sox are beating up on all bad teams. They haven't played a great team yet. So I'm not giving the Red Sox any credit. All these teams in the American League, look at their schedule. They're beating up on all bad teams. They haven't even beaten a great team. I'm just saying, the Red Sox are beating up on the Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. They haven't played the Yankees yet. And they haven't played the White Sox. They're not beating up on all good teams. They're beating up on all bad teams.
Yeah, it's true. We're gonna have to wait and see till the beginning of July. I think
no, June. They play them in June. So you gotta really see. You have to really judge everything by June. If the Yankees beat the Red Sox in June, they should be in first place. No problem whatsoever. I mean, I could see the Yankees taking this over right now, but they have to beat Tampa first. I mean, This is a big series for the Yankees. You don't realize how big of a series this is. This is huge. They can't lose 2 out of 3. If they lose 2 out of 3, then just like that, the Yankees are in trouble again. They're going to be back in a bad spot again.
Yeah, that's true, man.
So you got to win the series, and they play Baltimore. They play Texas. 10 games? Yep. And then they come back home to play the Blue Jays and the White Sox. So this is big to close out this month. This is huge.
Wait, let's talk about Albert Pujols real quick. They're talking about Albert Pujols.
God. Forget about Pujols.
I don't think at this point.
I don't want to talk about him.
No, but wait a minute. I think at this point it's not even worth to get Albert Pujols because.
No, we're not going to get Pujols. Who's even suggesting that in the chat? Come on. Give me a break.
Hold on a minute.
Albert Pujols, an old man.
He can't play first base. Isn't he?
We're not gonna get him. We got Luke Voigt back. These Yankee fans need to seriously, man. Go see a therapist or something. You guys need help. Are you guys what's your baseball like? Albert Pujols, give me a break. These Yankee fans They're out of their minds, Albert Pujols. The guy's freaking 42 years old.
Yeah, but hold on a
Come on,
minute.
man.
Realistically, he can't play first base, the field.
No, he can't. But
And
that's not even the point, though. He's old. He's done. He's been horrible for 10 years now.
yeah,
And these Yankee fans, they don't even watch baseball. They just think it's a name. Oh, Albert Pujols. Come on, man.
but you know what? I don't think he's even hitting or anything either. I don't think he's hitting.
This Virgo Smith, this guy's like he's like a narcissist or something. Sign Albert Pujols. So just because it's a big name, we have to sign him, right? Any big name in baseball has to be signed automatically by the Yankees, right? This is why I can't stand Yankee fans, and nobody likes us because they're spoiled fans. They want every major superstar in baseball. Just because it's a big name right away. Oh, we got to get this guy. It's a big superstar. He has to be signed the Yankees. You guys,
the reason why he's not playing on the Angels is because they got Shohei Ohtani DHing, and they got this kid Dorugo. I don't know what the hell his name is, but he's on first base and he's a rookie, and he's having like some hell of a rookie year. You know what I mean? So there's really no spot for him on the Angels. So yeah, they should have traded him and get rid of him to another team instead of letting him go. Cause now you got to pay his salary off that half a year.
But you got to tell these Yankee fans like to really like stop smoking crack, man. I don't mean to like put people on blast or anything. I'm usually, I'm a very nice person, a nice guy, but I can't stand Yankee fans that always want every major superstar in baseball. They think they own baseball. We got to have every major superstar hitter and pitcher and reliever. Come on. They never stop.
You know now, there's really nobody worth buying in baseball anymore. You know what I mean? It's like now, it's like you have to homegrown your team now.
I know, that's it. You got to. We have enough superstars. How many superstars do you want? They want the best player at every position.
Because
I'm hearing this, like these fans. Most of these Yankee fans are all millennial fans, anyways. You know that. Oh, I can't. Those fans, I can't stand the millennials.
And you know what's crazy though? But you know what's crazy though? Majority of the best players are rookies. Like they're like like they're still under contract by the team that they have to be with the team for 6 years or whatever it is. Those guys become superstars for some reason, and then after that once they get to that 7th year. And they get this big contract. It's like they lost everything. It's like they become horrible players for some reason. I don't get it, man.
This guy's talking crap to me. This is the first time that we're doing a show now, and someone's talking crap back to me. I'm not mad. All I'm saying is, Virgo, that you can't want every single superstar in baseball. Because you're a Yankee fan, you think that we have to get every single superstar. See, these Yankee fans, they don't understand. This guy's probably like 19 or 20 years old. He's not an old school Yankee fan like myself. I've been a Yankee fan since 1995. You can't be spoiled and want every single superstar in baseball. You got to pipe down, man. You got to fall back. All right, fall back because Yankees can't afford everybody.
Well, that's true. The Yankees, they don't have any more money. I think they're all tapped out.
The Yankees have like $12 or $13 billion. They just want every superstar. They don't know any better, these fans. They just think get every single superstar, have every superstar in the whole world. They're spoiled fans.
But hold on now. But if this was 2019, and the whole team and the whole team was messed up, we could have used Albert Pujols in 2019. You know what I mean?
Albert Pujols hasn't been good for 10 years, dude. That was never horrible of a contract. That was one of the worst contracts in baseball. Come on, man. It was horrible. Miguel Cabrera was a terrible contract. All those contracts that were signed, all those big ones, none of them were good. Every time you sign a big contract, they never work out. 10 years, 11, 12 years.
Well, look at Hicks. Look at Aaron Hicks now. He signed that big $70 million.
But he's not a major superstar. I'm talking about big contracts with these big superstars. Man, look at Manny Machado. He turned out to be a dud. Look at Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
You can't give guys. Mike Trout is the only one that you could say that maybe is going to work out because he's Mike Trout. But even I think that was even ridiculous. 13 years, $438 million.
Well, Mike Trout,
that's not going to pay off in the end. You don't give guys contracts like that.
Mike Trout is on the wrong team. He's playing on
on the wrong team.
That team ain't never gonna do nothing in the playoffs. They don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they got Shohei Ohtani.
How am I freaking jealous? Because I don't want Albert Pujols, a 42-year-old player. Are you kidding me? We have Luke Voigt. Where are you going to put Albert Pujols anyways? This is such a stupid debate. I can't stand when these Yankee fans do that. They just always they can't just like keep their comments to themselves. They always have to say, "Let's get a big superstar." Like they just can't they can't help themselves.
Yeah,
They
but
always got
listen,
to start in.
at one point or another, Luke Voigt is gonna have to go. I mean, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to find another first baseman. I mean, we're not gonna get Albert Pujols or nobody
He's
like that. But
Henry, are you serious though, Henry? That Albert Pujols is better than what we have. Do you know Albert Pujols has been bad for the last 10 years? So you got to take a player that's been bad for 10 years, right? What's your baseball IQ, buddy? Sounds like you got like a 70 IQ for baseball. Come on.
well,
I mean,
Luke,
these Yankee fans need to I'm sorry, but I gotta tell them like it is. They don't know any better. These fans. What are these kids like 12-year-olds on this show? Give me a break.
yeah, Luke Voigt. I think
Yeah.
what do you think he's gonna last as a first baseman there? I think he could.
Yeah,
If he
I
does,
think so.
if he does well coming back right now, and he has a hell of a summer, he might be that first baseman for a little while there. You know,
Yeah.
and they got Mike Ford. Mike Ford, they're gonna have to get.
Mike Ford, he sucks.
You know, yeah, they gotta find some guy that can play first base, but
Yeah.
but is also a runner. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because we need a guy that can pinch run, you know, and steal some
Yeah.
bases. Because the Yankees are lacking stealing bases, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not how you win a championship. You gotta have power.
Yeah, you know
gotta
what
have
we need?
pitching.
Well,
And
let
you
me
gotta have
educate
stealing.
these fans what we need. We need starting pitching. That's what we need. Starting pitching. We need a number one ace behind Garrett Cole. We got one. Now we need another one. We got to trade for Matt Scherzer. Not power hitters, not relievers. Matt Scherzer. That's it. That's what we need, and that's what's going to put us over the top. Not Band-Aid pitches like John Gray or Brendan Woodruff or German Marquez, all these bums. We need a number one pitcher.
I mean, I wish we could get Matt Scherzer, but I don't think he wants to
Yeah.
be a Yankee in the first place, man. That's
Yeah.
another problem. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, a lot of these guys, they don't like the Yankees neither, man.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to play
Yeah,
in New
not
York.
all of them like the Yankees. It's true.
You know, they don't want to play on the Yankees for some whatever reason, because I guess they grew up hating the Yankees, you know, and they want to play baseball to beat the Yankees, some crap like that, you know. So, yeah, man, we're gonna have to, like, like the Pope of sports, man. Like he talks, the Yankees have to build their farm system up, man. Again, they have to do that. They have to find guys in the minor leagues and build these guys up to take over for these guys in the next
Problem
4
is their
years.
farm system sucks.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the problem. So
what
we
I'm
can't
saying.
build a farm system, but
They
we
have to
can't like
start.
buy all these players either. We need starting pitching. That's their problem. They don't know how to develop pitching.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They have to develop their farm system, man. They gotta do it. They gotta do those small trades in the farm system area and get these guys to get on the team. You know, in the next 5 years. Well, I'm saying I'm talking like 5 years from now, 4 years from now. They gotta find people now to take over for these guys, because look, we don't know if Gabe LaTorres is still gonna be there. We don't know if Urshela is still gonna be there. Luke Voigt might not even be there. You know, we need a catcher. Sanchez, he might not be there in 4 or 5 years or 3 years or 2 years. You know, so and Aaron Judge too. He's another one that.
Well, I mean, you want to talk negative like that again. I mean, the Yankees are playing better. I was talking about that last week because the Yankees were playing like shit, but they're back now, so we don't have to worry about breaking up this team again, unless they go into another bad. We don't have to break up this team.
No, I'm not saying
yet.
I'm not saying break up the team. I'm talking about these contract extensions that's going to be coming up, and you know the Yankees is going to let these guys walk.
Yeah, I know they
Look
are.
how hard it was to sign DJ LeMahieu.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
But you
think they're
also
gonna
think smart though. See, you're a smart baseball fan. You got to think intelligently. We can't afford all these superstars that these Yankee fans want. They just keep throwing out names because they're names. You've been watching baseball since the '90s. You know the Yankees.
But
we're known for buying superstars. We've done that in the past. But you can't do this every single year. The Yankees, they can't do that. They can't get every single big name. They have been cheap the last couple of years.
Let me
they got Garrett
explain
Cole.
hold on. Let me explain the superstar thing. Now, back in the '90s, what the Yankees were doing, the Yankees were buying these big names because these are the guys that were hurting the Yankees.
Yeah.
So they would sit them on the team, and use them and then sit them down. Like I always go back to this perfect example, Jose Canseco, right?
Yeah.
Jose Canseco was killing the Yankees, killing the league. He had the home run lead in the major leagues, all kind of stuff. The Yankees get him, right? They only used him against teams that they had to beat, like Boston and Texas or whoever it was, right? Yeah. By the time they got to the 2000 playoffs, he did not play not one game.
Yep.
And he was the best hitter in the whole league, and he didn't get to play not one game in the playoffs. And luckily, the Yankees still won. And he didn't even make the playoff team. How about that?
Yep. Exactly.
So that's what the Yankees used to do.
Stuff like that happens.
The Yankees.
All I'm trying to say is, I'm all for superstars, but they go a little too over the edge, though, with these superstars. But they want everybody. I want guys that we need. That's needed on this team. I don't want to have to buy everything just for buying guys. Right. These fans just want to buy everybody just for the hell of it.
Right.
They think we're in a fantasy world.
Let me explain one thing.
They live in a fantasy world. They're Neverland. They want to just buy every superstar just to say, oh, we got this guy and that guy. They don't know baseball. Yeah, they don't even watch any other teams. Hold on.
Let me explain one thing, right? Back in the 90s and 2000s, every baseball team had one superstar on it. That's it. Maybe two superstars, a great pitcher and a great hitter.
Yeah,
that's all they had.
Now, what does it mean anyways?
Now, hold on, but
it never worked out for us. Look at all the superstars we got in the past. Did it ever work out?
No.
We got A-Rod, we got Giambi, we got Randy Johnson. Did it work out? Because we lost. We only won one time.
No, but listen, right now in 2021 season, every team has like 4 or 5 superstars on every team.
Oh, we got superstars. Garrett Cole's a superstar.
I'm talking about every major league team.
Aaron Judge is a superstar when he's healthy.
Right, but every major league team has at least 4 or 5 great superstars on their team now. It's not like before they only had 1 or 2. Every team has 5.
It's not guaranteed. I know, but it's not guaranteed anything that you're going to win a championship.
So just because
it's very, very, but it's no guarantee of anything.
Right, but just because what I'm trying to explain to you is just because you buy one superstar doesn't mean anything. A team has 4 or 5 superstars on it. So that team is still going to hurt you regardless of the fact of who you get.
You could still lose, now. But also the Yankees have run into a lot of mediocre teams, and they've lost. You think that just because we have a team that's an all-star team is going to win a World Series, then you're definitely mistaken because I told you we lost to a lot of mediocre teams. I mean, look at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, because they got better talent. They got better talent on the teams.
Tampa Bay has no superstars on their team, and they beat the Yankees last year in the playoffs. How did they do that?
The thing is, their pitching staff all throw over 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay
and they all nobodies.
And you can't go by superstars.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every team has 4 or 5 people that are like franchise players, let's say. And no matter who you get and bring to your team, any team is still gonna hurt you because they have so much talent nowadays. It's not like the 90s no more where you only had one guy on the team. The Yankees back in the 90s had Don Mattingly. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now the Yankees have LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, all these guys. It takes a whole team now to be like dominant. Before it was just one guy. All you needed was one guy. All you needed was Reggie Jackson, one guy to pop 3 home runs, and you was good. Now you need the whole team, 1 through 9. You know what I mean? To make it happen.
At least you need like 1 through 5. I don't know about 1 through 9. You need like 5 great players.
You need every guy on that team to be good somehow or another.
I know that, but it's not all about superstars, and we know it doesn't work in sports. Only basketball that happens. Yeah, basketball is that type of a sport that you have super teams. That's the NBA. Every single team in basketball has a super team. Yeah, it's not. This is not basketball. It's not the NBA.
Right.
But these fans don't know any better. They
NBA. The NBA right now is like the 90s baseball, where they had 1 or 2 superstars on the team. You know what I mean? And that was it. You know what I mean? Or 1. That's it. Now, now the talent in basketball is not like baseball. The talent in basketball is horrible, man. It's real bad in basketball. The talent. Once you lose your franchise player in basketball, your team is done.
Yeah, this Virgo Smith, though, don't mind me if I, intertwine here, but why don't this guy, he thinks he knows everything, why don't he call on the show? Because it seems like nobody else calls your show except me and Roger. Everybody else is afraid to call your show because this guy thinks he's He's a philosopher. Why don't you call me and school me? Because I'll school you, Virgo Smith. I know more about baseball. I've been watching baseball before you came out of your mother's womb.
No, we don't gotta get crazy about it, man. You can leave him alone. He could
I know,
talk.
but he thinks like he knows everything. This guy,
He has
he's probably
his
like
own,
a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid.
he can have
I don't
his
like
own opinions.
these young kids that think they know everything. I'll school him to baseball. I'll tell him everything that I know because nobody wants to call your show. I mean, they all just stay in the chat there. They don't even want to call in. You think you know everything, call in.
They could talk from the comments. It's all good, but everybody has their own
I like
opinion,
when people
man.
actually have something to say
And
to my face instead of talking on comments, because everybody thinks they're tough on comments today, and they don't want to say anything to people's face because they're afraid.
He's not being tough, or nobody's trying to be tough with nobody, man. Everybody's cool.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own opinion, man. He could be right, you could be right. He could be wrong, you could be wrong
he's
too.
one of those spoiled Yankee fans. He thinks he knows everything. He's already calling me names on the chat. People like that, you shouldn't really let on your show if they're gonna be disrespectful to people. Because he's not even on the show. He's just in the chat. Me and you are doing the show, and this guy's telling me that I don't know anything about baseball. Give me a break.
No, let's just move on, man. Leave that alone, man. Don't worry about it.
All right. You know I always usually have a great chat with you. I've been doing this with you for months now. But you don't gotta. But somebody has to be like a wise guy, a tough guy.
No, you don't gotta get crazy with people, man.
Because I don't play that. I don't play that stuff. I'm a nice person. I'm down to earth, and I don't need little drama boy stuff.
No, nobody's messing with you, man, and nobody's gonna mess with him. So don't worry about that, man. Just everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Just look past it, man. Don't worry about it.
So we got the series with Tampa Bay now. So we got to take the series.
The Yankees have to win. They have to win this matchup, man, because if not, you know how the Yankees are, man. They like to lose over there in Tampa Bay for some reason. Let me find the standings.
We got to beat this team. I'm so sick of losing to Tampa. They got to put their foot down, the Yankees. Like they got to beat the Yankees once. They have to beat the Rays once and for all. It's really, really annoying now. Every time we play this team, we always lose.
Well. I mean, they got to continue the win streak going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, now I gotta find the standings.
Yeah.
Somewhere on here. Gotta get back to the main website. But if we could sweep, I mean, I don't see them sweeping, but they can do damage if they win these at least 2 games. Let me bring up this.
They just have to take 2 out of 3 and then they're good. They cannot lose this series. This is bad. If the Yankees drop the series to Tampa, that's not a good start to the road trip. As a matter of fact, I think the Yankees will be back to where they started again if they don't want to go backwards.
Check this out. This is very important. Okay.
Yep.
Now the Yankees are tied for 2nd place with Tampa Bay. Okay. So it's very important the Yankees win today. Right. So if we win today, we can own that 2nd place thing, and actually I think we'll still be tied for 2nd, if I'm mistaken. I'm not sure, but
well they're tied now, so yeah.
But they gotta win today. If we lose today, we're gonna be like 4 games behind Boston if they win today. If Boston wins and we lose,
Boston lost yesterday, so that's good. They lost yesterday finally. They finally lost yesterday.
Oh, so since they lost yesterday, if they didn't, it would have been 3.5. But it's 3 games. I get it.
Yeah.
So man, they have to win today. That's a must. They have to win. Because if not, the Tampa Bay will have 20 wins and we'll have 18. So we'll definitely be in 3rd place after that. So today they gotta win, man, and take that second spot. We
got to beat Tampa. That's the key. We have to beat them. This is to me like a playoff series, like it was with the Astros. More of a playoff series. These are like playoff games. They have to beat Tampa.
Yeah,
they're playing the series tonight. It's not going to get canceled. So, the Yankees better win. I mean, I was getting worried there for a minute that they were going to cancel the series over the COVID outbreak again. But thank God they're playing this. So. There was only 1 staff member. I don't know who made up a story that 5 coaches tested positive. That was all BS. I knew that was all like crap.
Man, I don't know, man. But let's see. We got Luis Patino's pitching for Tampa Bay Rays, and let me see. They held him back to start versus New York, so he's likely only
Mhm.
built up to a 3-4 innings.
Mhm.
But he's been lights out so far with 4 base runners and 10 strikeouts and 7
Yeah.
2/3 inning pitched
Yeah.
over 3 outings. So
Yeah.
he's basically like a bullpen guy.
Mhm.
So if the Yankees can get past that, I mean,
What's his name? Luis Padilla. What's his name? How do you pronounce it?
Patino.
Yeah, he came from the Padres. The Rays made a trade with the Padres, so that he came from the Padres. I think farm system. So he's supposed to be like talented, but the Yankees should hit him. But
Well,
they
I'll
run
tell
into
you,
the same problem every time with the Rays. I don't
his
know what it is with this team. I hate the Rays.
his
They're the worst.
ERA is overrated. Is 117 because he's only pitched in 7th innings.
Yeah.
So I mean, um, he's only pitched 3 times.
They got to beat this team. That's all there is to it. I mean, you can't lose 2 out of 3 because this, to me, I'm going to start to really think now the Yankees will never beat the Rays ever again. If we can't beat them now, and we also play them the start of June, and then we play them at the end of July, and then that's it. They don't see them again. So they have to beat them. This is like, there's no excuses. And they can't even beat the Blue Jays this year. They're also struggling a lot with Toronto now. They lost to them twice in a series. So what is this? We're going to lose to all the teams in the American League East? I mean, in order for the Yankees to win the division, they have to beat the teams in the American League. They're losing to all these teams. Well, they beat Cleveland. They beat the Tigers. They beat the Astros. But can they beat Toronto and Tampa? I mean, that's in the Red Sox. They haven't played the White Sox yet, but
I mean, man.
They're not going to make it if they can't beat any of the teams in their division. You know that, right? The only way you're going to make it is you got to beat the teams in your division. So.
But look, these guys have all stolen on Tampa Bay. You got 3 guys with 4 stolen bases.
Yeah.
You got guys batting with a whole bunch of RBIs, over 15 RBIs for like 6 players.
Yeah.
And the Yankees have like 2 stolen bases. You know what I mean? And Giancarlo got what? 24 RBIs.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge got 18 RBIs. Gio Urshela 16. So since these guys are in the lineup today, hopefully, they could do some damage today.
The Yankees got to win this game too. They got the whole lineup back, and we're at full strength right now. I wanted to talk to you about that. This team right now, as we speak, we are at full strength. The Yankees have never been at full strength in years like this. Everyone's back, so there's no excuses. The only ones that we're expecting to come back is Zach Britton and Luis Severino. But other than that, this team's at full strength. Everyone's back. That's it. Yeah. They better take off now. The Yankees. They better really take off now.
But they got to get their base stealing up. They got
no speed. That's a problem. That's another issue. I don't even care. But there's no speed on this team. They're not known to be they don't do that stuff. The Yankees. They don't steal bases. They don't have speed. But what are you gonna do? But you can't be perfect. What are you supposed to do?
Well,
that's their issues.
Here's another thing with the matchups with Patino, right? The Yankees never faced this guy neither.
Mm-hmm.
So it can go either way at this point right now. They can blast him in the first inning. So it looks pretty good. Jordan Montgomery, he did pretty well against these guys.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I hope he pitches well. He's up and down. Garrett Cole's pitching tomorrow, so the Yankees should definitely win that game. He always pitches great. And then you got Jamison Taillon. So, yeah, man, I mean, they got to take this series. I think they'll win the series. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a sweep.
Montgomery only has given up 5 home runs to this team.
Yeah. I mean, we're fully back now. I mean, this team is they're definitely loaded now. I mean, you got Voit back now, Urshela. The lineup is complete. The rotation is complete except Severino. The bullpen needs Britton. I don't know what their excuses anymore.
No excuse tonight. There is no excuse tonight because they got a guy they have never faced. I know. So they should be able to.
That's another thing I don't like. When they don't see guys they don't know, they don't hit them. But I hope they hit this guy. And that Randy Ozarena, what's his name? Randy Ozarena. That guy, I can't stand that guy. He's a Yankee killer. That guy's a pain in the. You know what? They can't get that guy out. He's like a what do you call it? He's like a pest hitter. He's like a scrappy hitter. They can't get him out.
Yeah. He's a tough out.
Yeah, but they'll find a way. And then we took care of business. We did what we had to do. We won 7-2 the Yankees on the homestand. That was excellent. I mean, that's more than you could ask for. 7-2. That was excellent. I mean, you got to go to the game that Sunday. You watched a great game. they walked it off. You must have been excited. Did you? I know you said you stayed for the whole game, but did you get anything to eat there or?
I didn't get anything to eat, man. A lot of the concession stands are closed.
Yeah.
So
I figured you. I guess you ate.
yeah,
I guess you ate home, or you got something when you
yeah.
came home.
I ate when I got home. I had water and oh, another thing too, the water fountains. They
Yeah.
took out all the water fountains.
Oh, nice.
You know, so what you need to do is this is a pro tip for anybody who goes to Yankee Stadium. You bring
Yeah.
the small bottled water, like the
Yeah.
little baby one.
Huh?
If you bring that, you're good because then you can fill it up at the in the bathroom under the hand
Yeah.
washing sink. You can fill it up there and
Yeah.
have water. But other than that, you ain't gonna get no water. You have to pay for it. And you know how
Yeah.
much water is over there. Water is like $100 for a bottle of water.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean? So
So that
yeah,
was a great series win. I mean, I didn't even think they were going to win that series because the game with Scherzer pitching, I thought they were going to lose because that was just he dominated us. And then at the end, the Yankees came back
yeah.
and they finally, Gleyber Torres got that huge hit at the end. There was a bases loaded, no outs, and then the game that you went to, Stanton got the winning hit, and now here we are. So we're set up where we want to be. They have to. They got to definitely take this series, man. I mean, they have to. This is big. I mean,
Yeah,
you got
do.
everybody back now. I mean, there's really no excuses for them now. They have to.
There really
That's it.
isn't,
They got to
man.
bear down and
But
man
I
up.
think we said our piece, man. I'm gonna end the show
Yeah.
now, man.
All
And
right.
hopefully the Yankees come through and win the damn game.
Oh yeah, they'll win. They got to win the series. Never mind win the game. They got to win 2 out of 3 or sweep.
They need to
So
win today and at least tomorrow.
yeah,
You
they,
know?
they can't afford to lose any more games to Tampa because Tampa just owns them. So we would be great if we could sweep this series. So
Yeah.
and I was just going to say too, this offense better start to pick it up soon because really there's nobody else hitting. Frazier's been horrible. Sanchez has been horrible. Hicks is horrible. Judge is horrible. Torres is. I don't know. The only ones that are really hitting is Stanton and Urshela. I guess. I mean, Gleyber Torres. I guess. But yeah, they have to get this offense going. It's still not quite back yet. The starting pitching has been really good. Their starting pitching has been lights out. I have to give the starting pitching the credit where credit is due. It's been really good.
Yeah, they have been
And the
pitching
bullpen.
well, but the bullpen has
Yeah.
been failing though.
A
So
little bit, maybe just that one game, really. Though the second 2 games they failed, but it's still pretty good. I mean, I can't really say the bullpen's horrible. Chad Green sucked, but I mean,
and Wilson.
it's. Oh yeah, and Justin Wilson. They just need Britton back. I think once they get Britton back, they'll be fine. So
Yeah, hopefully he does well, man. But anyway,
all right,
let's end it here. And shout out to everybody, Virgo, Smith, Henry, everybody on the check-in. And we'll see y'all on the next one. So so long, everybody, and see ya. Hopefully you guys do win this game today. So shout out to Virgo Smith. Sorry for all that stuff, man. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, man, don't worry, man. They only talking stuff. Don't feed into it. But thank you for watching, man. I appreciate you. Keep commenting, and we'll keep going. So long, everybody, and see ya.